it's been too long. I have something to tell you. I just went and took your boyfriend from you. So sorry for stealing the one man that could ever love you. But this is all your fault, right? All throughout high school, I'd been taking great care of you, yet you went ahead and started going out with such a good-looking and high-spec man before even asking me if that was okay. So as a form of punishment, I'm taking him away from you. The only thing about you that makes you better than me is your youth, but besides that, a man of his type belongs to me. Someone with the build and future like his has to end up with a woman as gorgeous and smart as me. Next time, you'd better think twice before going out and starting a relationship with a man who is meant for me. By the way, not only have you not sent me a reply yet, but you haven't even been reading these dang messages. How long are you going to try toughing all of this out? I'm sure you can see all of your notifications going off right now. At a time like this, you should be picking up your phone and telling me just how much it hurts to have your man stolen by me. Since you're not hurting enough to say anything just yet, allow me to punish you even more. Just a little bit ago, I was proposed to by your boyfriend. This man you keep talking about as being my boyfriend is someone that I've never even met before. Oh, so that's how much things are stinging for you now? I'm sure you're aware just how little he cares about you now since he's asked me to marry him. Bye. You better kill off all those feelings for him now, or else they will continue to eat you alive until one day you go crazy for him. Eric, good morning.
Good morning, Faye.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Hey, thank you so much.
I'll be arriving at the wedding venue really soon, so will there be time for me to talk with the bride and meet all of her family before everything starts?
Oh, that's right. You've still never seen or even heard about who my new wife is.
Yeah, that's right. When I first heard about how you'd be getting married and all that, it was just after I had given birth to my baby, so things were a bit too busy for me at the time. I had also become pretty sick due to being so weakened by the childbirth, so that really didn't help things at my house. And, well, I just never had the chance to come out and see who you'd been with. And you were never given a chance to come out and see me. I wasn't even able to make it to see her family or anything with Mom and Dad because I had to be at home dealing with a sick baby a few months later. And what do you know, it's already your wedding day and I still have no clue who you're married to. I know her name is Sunny, but besides that, I really don't know anything else.
I heard all about your situation from Mom while you had been pregnant and dealing with childbirth, and all I can say is things must have been really tough for you. Have you started to get any better? Have things started to get any better?
Of course, I'm doing a lot better now. That's why I'm on my way right now to come and see your wedding. I made it clear to my mother-in-law that my husband and I would be coming out to your wedding today, so she stopped by this morning to watch after our baby. So now I'll be able to put all my time and energy into you guys.
Oh, that's a relief to hear. I was a little worried you were forcing yourself to come out and see the wedding, but hearing that you're all better is great. But I am a little sorry about this. I don't think there will really be any time for you to meet the bride before the wedding starts. The car that she's riding in got into a little bit of an accident on the way here, so she'll be coming late with the help of another of today's guests.
Wait, is everything all right with her?
Yeah, she's fine. It was just a little fender bender, but she couldn't stick around to deal with the car, so she got a ride and she'll be here soon. I think one of her family members will stay behind who was driving the car to talk with the police and such. But this will be cutting it very close if she's able to make it here soon.
I see. Well, I know you both are very busy right now, so I won't even bother to take any more time from you or your bride.
I'll let her know that you were really wanting to meet with her before the wedding starts.
All right, thank you. Once we get there, please allow my husband and I to celebrate your marriage with all the energy we can.
Sure thing. Go right ahead.
Hello? Why the hell are you here? Why would you be at the wedding of your ex-boyfriend who threw you away from me? What? Did you come here to try and get him back from me? Oh, so that really was you that I just saw a minute ago. What the heck were you thinking splashing that coffee all over me without at least introducing yourself first? You are getting in the way of my wedding today. That's why I had to take immediate action to make sure you knew I wasn't going to be playing any games here. What? Your wedding? Oh no. When my brother said he was getting married to his Sonny, he was talking about you? Huh? Your brother? The groom of today's wedding, Eric, is my older brother. I never asked my brother what your last name was, so at the time I was thinking he was with another girl named Sunny. And why is your last name different from what it was back in high school? Did you take the last name of a new father or something when your mother got remarried? Yes, I did, because that's what my mom wanted me to do. No. Right now is not the time to be talking about my family name. Stop trying to make up lies about not even knowing that I'm the one getting married to Eric today. You really think I'm going to believe that you just assumed he'd be marrying another Sonny? Forget it. I can see right through your lies. I'm not lying about anything, though. I really didn't know that you were the one getting married to Eric today, and Eric really is my brother. I already met his younger sister back when his parents and my parents all got together. What? That's his other younger sister, Kim. Shut up already. I'm not even going to bother listening to any more of your lies. Now you get the hell out of this building because I do not have the patience to deal with your ignorant and immature attitude. Would you calm down for just 2 seconds, Sonny? Excuse me? I remember you sending me a whole thing of text messages a year ago going on about something I had zero clue at all about. Oh, you're talking about that time I told you how I had stolen Eric from you. But the thing is, Eric is my older brother. You're still going to use that lie on me? The only sister that Eric has is Kim and nobody else. He never once brought up a sister named Faye to me, so just stop trying already. There are 3 of us, though. The oldest is Eric, and then there's me, and then there's our little sister, Kim. Now you're really starting to bug me here. I already don't have a lot of time as it is after what I've been through, but now you and all your lies are just eating up into the remainder of my time. It's no use then. You're not listening to a thing I say. Hurry up and leave this place. Guess I'll have to then. I'll go, but make sure you take good care of Eric for me. Huh? How much longer are you going to act like he's your brother? If you even try to come back in here, I will make no hesitation in calling the police. Eric, I'm going to leave the wedding venue, all right?
What? Why right now? Shouldn't you be getting your hair done up by one of the hairstylists right now, before the wedding starts?
Well, the thing is, I walked away from my husband for a little bit to start heading to the dressing room to get my hair done, and on the way I ran into Sunny. That's when she told me to get out of here and never come back.
Huh?
Your wife, Sunny, she used to go to the same high school as me and was in the same club, but 3 grades higher than me, of course.
So this would mean that the 2 of you have met one another many times before?
Yeah. Since she was a senior, by the time I entered high school, she graduated after my first year there. But even after graduating, she would come back to the school after hours and come show her face while I was practicing. However, during that time, she made the mistake of thinking that I had a relationship with the teacher who ran our club, and she started to pick on me a lot for that.
Wait. Does this mean that she was the one who came up to you with that jug of water and poured it all over you when you were a senior?
Yeah, that was her. But after I'd graduated from school, her mom married another man and she took the name of him, so I never really knew she would end up being the same Sonny you'd been with. Also, she thinks right now that I used to be your ex-girlfriend and will not listen to me when I explain that I'm your little sister to her. I wish I would have brought a picture of you and I together along with Kim.
Why the hell? Why is she so confused about who you are to me?
About a year ago, I got these random messages from her that I had no clue what to think about. I can send you screenshots of what all she said to me back then, as well as of the conversation her and I just had after she kicked me out. I think you'd understand things a lot quicker that way. Actually, I'm going to give my husband my phone and he'll go and bring it to you. Then you can view everything she said to me. I'll leave the rest up to you after you've read everything she said.
Understood.
come back to the wedding venue right now. Hey, why didn't you say anything to me sooner? I have called you over 200 times now, and you have still not said a dang thing. I was wondering why you weren't saying anything to me, and that's when I found out that Eric has your phone now. Why would you give him your phone? Ugh, my wedding has been canceled now. Why won't she freaking say anything to me? The whole wedding and marriage, it's all gone now. Eric and you both are brother and sister. You were really telling me the truth back then? I was told by Eric that he had a talk with you a long time ago about how one of his sisters was pregnant at the time and hadn't been feeling well after having her baby, hence why she was never able to see you. Well, I don't remember that conversation. But here's something I need to know about before that. Why would you think someone like me was once a girlfriend of Eric's? 2 years ago, I heard about how you were going out with a man who had the same last name as you. And a little while after hearing that, I saw you walking with Eric down the street. I went and followed Eric back to his apartment after you parted ways with him, and that's when I saw he had the same last name as you, which led me to believe that he was your boyfriend. You followed him home? I did, because I wanted to steal him from you so badly. Well, you weren't wrong when you said you heard my boyfriend and I shared the same name at the time. He is currently my husband now, and we do in fact have the same last names. At first we found that really funny that we both had the same last name, which meant if we got married, we wouldn't have to change anything. And, well, after a few years of dating, things became serious, which led to us actually tying the knot. I'm not sure who you heard from that I was going out with someone who had the same last name as me. But at least I know you mistook my older brother for the wrong man then and went after him. I mistook your boyfriend and your older brother then? Yeah. So? What? Why have you been trying to get in touch with me so much? Why have I been... I was hoping you wanted to talk with me again to say that you would be paying for both my dress and shoes that you ruined when you poured all that hot coffee on me. Huh? No. The reason that even happened to you in the first place is because you were hiding the truth from me. Back when I had first texted you about stealing your boyfriend, you should have told me you had no idea who I was talking about, or that you had no memory of me taking him. I did tell you that, though. What? At that time, I was dealing with being sick and caring for my baby, so I didn't have the time to sit back and talk with you. You were already upsetting me by the amount of messages you were sending me, so I had to have a look and see what was up. That's why I just sent you a message saying I didn't know what boyfriend you were talking about because I was already married then and just assumed that you would shut up. What? If you go back and have a look at the conversation we had last year, you'll see what I'm talking about. I had just had a look at our chat history right now, and I can see exactly what I said to you. Huh? So that's enough from you now, right? Goodbye. Eric? Hey, come on, please forgive me. I know that things really started off on the wrong foot, but right now I really do love you and want you back. So this whole thing about getting a settlement from me and asking for me to pay off that whole wedding, please stop all of that.
Would you cut it the hell out with all those damn phone calls?
Eric! Right now, I'll make my way over to your house, so please give me one last chance to talk with you.
Don't you freaking dare.
What?
Back when Faye was in her senior year, you went and poured a whole jug of water on her while she was practicing, and then sent her home crying that day. When I asked Faye what all caused that, she told me you had the wrong idea, and that led you to become upset with her. Yet Faye didn't do anything wrong, however you went and hurt her anyway. And at that time, Faye didn't want to tell anyone, like our parents or me, what had been going on between you, because she just wanted to graduate school without there being any further drama. The thing is, though, I will never forget how badly she was crying when she came back to the house drenched in freezing cold water. I was so freaking close to actually marrying the one person I hate the most.
Then I'll make sure to become closer to Faye so that she won't hate me anymore, all right? That way there would be no more problems between you and I.
Shut your freaking mouth. I've already talked with my lawyer about the settlement I'm asking for. Pay it off soon or you'll be seeing us in court. And pay it all off. Then after that, don't you dare come around my family or me again. You hear me?
Eric? And there you have it. The marriage of Eric and Sunny ended in a spectacular fashion, as he would no longer be calling her his wife and would be getting loads of money from her. They had actually been planning to go to the courthouse after the wedding, so they weren't legally married, which was fantastic for Eric. But in Sunny's case, things would only become worse for her. Sunny wasn't able to pay for the whole wedding and that settlement, so her parents both had to step in for her and pay up. But in order for them to do that, they had to sell their house and their land. Both of her parents then had to move in with Sunny's younger sister, who, by the way, was in the same grade as me back in high school, where they would be living until they could afford a new place. Of course, Sunny was not allowed to move in with them, being told 7 times at her sister's front door to screw off. She was then told by her father to pay them back all the money they had to sacrifice on her, and until that happened, they would be cutting all ties to her. Now, having been exiled from her whole family and having nowhere else to really go after that, Sunny is in the next town over working on a very small farm where she's housed by the farmer and his family while making very little money. Since the farm is pretty far outside the actual town, she never gets any chances to go out and see anyone. So she'll be spending a long time on that farm all alone. As for my brother and what happened with him after getting paid the full settlement, he moved back home to my parents' house. There he would start living with both my parents again, of course, as well as with our younger sister Kim, who was in the middle of going to college. He was very heartbroken by what all he had learned about, and the fact that the woman he loved was also the very same woman he hated. However, over time, he learned to forget about her. Now, while Sunny is having to slave away on that farm, he's starting to focus more on himself, and has just gotten himself a promotion and everything at that company he's been at for 7 years. I'm sure being single and going into his 30s wasn't how he wanted things to end up, but every time I see him, he seems to be happier and happier with things, and has put more of that money into things like travel and hobbies.
Hey, Nancy, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Would you be able to come home a bit early tonight?
Why? If you have something to say, just tell me by text.
This is going to be a pretty long conversation, and one I'd like to have with you in person.
Oh, then I can't do it tonight. I'm meeting up with a friend after work for drinks, and when we're done, I was just going to go and stay overnight at their place, so I'm not coming home.
Really? Again?
Is there a problem? You jealous that I have more friends than you or something?
No, that's not it at all. It's just that as your husband, I'd really appreciate you making more time for me than your friends. That's all.
Just because you're my husband doesn't mean I need to spend every waking moment with you, you know?
Yeah, I know that, and I wasn't expecting you to spend every waking moment with me. I just have something important to talk to you about, and wanted you to make some time for me.
Okay, so then tell me now.
I told you, it's going to be a long conversation, and one that would be best done face to face, not by text.
Ugh, what a pain. Anyway, I can't do it tonight. I finally have a day off tomorrow, and I promised my friend we'd drink the night away to celebrate. So, I don't have any time to spend with you, got it? We'll have to talk some other time.
Okay, I understand. Good night. Hey, Nancy, it's getting late, and you're still not home, so I'm guessing we can't have our conversation tonight either?
Nope, sorry.
Nancy, lately you've been either working late or going out drinking with your friends every single day of the week. We still haven't had any time to talk.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, you said you wanted to talk, didn't you? Give me the gist of what you want to tell me by text, okay? Like the Cliff Notes version. Then I'll tell you if it's worth my time or not.
Worth your time?
Well, if you're not going to tell me, that means it's definitely not worth my time. So I'll be off now.
Okay, fine. You see, a while back, my grandpa had asked me if I would be interested in taking over his company.
Huh? Your grandpa's company?
Yeah, and that means that if I accept his offer, I'll have to quit my job at my current company. We'll probably have to move too, and since this would all have a pretty sizable impact on your lifestyle, I wanted to hear your honest opinion before I give my answer to my grandpa.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this conversation is definitely not worth my time.
What? Are you serious?
As if you need to ask me what I think. You're saying he wants to hand over the company to you when he kicks the bucket, right? But this is your grandpa's company we're talking about. Who would even want to get some tiny little company like that, even for free?
Tiny? My grandpa's company?
Yeah, it's tiny. So, yeah, I don't know why you thought you should waste my time by even bringing this up to me. There's no way you'll make as much running that company as you do now, so if you quit your job, I'm divorcing you.
Nancy, wait. Don't you think you should give this a little more thought, though?
All right, let me give it some more thought. Okay, I'm done thinking, and my answer is still no. The end.
Come on, Nancy. This is a really big opportunity for both me and us.
I'm sorry, did you not see me say the end just now? Tell your grandpa you're not interested and keep working at your current job. And with that, this conversation is over.
Okay, well, I've actually been doing a lot of thinking about this, and I think I want to accept his offer.
You what? Is this some kind of status thing for you? Do you think that running your own business will earn you bragging rights or something?
No, I don't. This isn't about my ego, Nancy.
Ugh, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm out. You have two choices. Continue working at your current job or hire a good divorce attorney. I have zero interest in being married to some broke loser running some third-rate company.
Nancy.
I'll give you some time to cool off. Message me back once you've come to your senses. Think long and hard about how you want your future to go, okay? Hey, Sam. I think I'm going to divorce you after all.
What?
My boyfriend just landed an incredible job. So I have no use for you anymore.
Wait a minute. Boyfriend?
Yep, my boyfriend who's just about to graduate from university.
Nancy, you've been cheating on me?
Isn't that obvious? I just told you I have a boyfriend. He got an interview with this massive company, and he's set to be hired as soon as he graduates. So I'll have no problem paying whatever you end up suing me for over my affair. And since money isn't an issue, I can divorce you with no problem now.
You're gonna make your college-age boyfriend pay your legal bills for you?
I just told you he's graduating soon, and he's already set up with a job making a huge salary.
I see. You know, I kinda had my suspicions about you for a while. I guess this confirms it. You've been betraying me this whole time.
I'll have my lawyer send you a divorce agreement. Just write in whatever terms you want and sign on the dotted line, okay?
Alright, but first I want you to tell me who this boyfriend of yours is.
Why?
You're not the only one I'll be suing. It'll be hard to sue someone for sleeping with my wife when I don't even know his name or address.
Oh yeah, that does make sense. Tell you what, I'll include his personal information in the envelope when my lawyer sends you the divorce agreement. How's that sound?
Fine by me. Also, I think it's going to be about 2 months or so until I can get the divorce agreement back to you with my terms.
Aw, are you really gonna make me wait that long? What's got you so busy?
I know you're aware that I'm the head of the entire sales department, Nancy. I'm an executive in the company. It's going to take some time to get my replacement ready to take over. So while I have my plate full already at work, I'll also have to find time to look for a good lawyer, meet with him, and get everything else ready. I have so much work to do for the next 2 months that it's making me sweat just thinking about it.
Whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. We were gonna wait to get married until he graduated anyway. See you in 2 months, then. What gives, Sam? Today's the day. Your 2 months are up. Why haven't I heard from you yet? Don't think that you can ignore me and this will all just go away. We are getting divorced as soon as possible.
Good morning, Nancy. I finalized everything with my lawyer, and he said he mailed the forms to you to sign a few days ago. They should arrive soon.
Oh, okay then. I guess I'll message you back once I get them. It's gonna be so great to finally be free again. Sam? about the damages you're demanding from us.
Ah, I see the forms from my lawyer got to you with no issue. That's good to hear.
Yeah, well, I was wondering, do you think you could reduce the amount?
Huh?
Or, well, ideally, it'd be great if you could not sue me at all. I tell you what, how about we stay married instead?
Why?
The thing is, I kinda broke up with my boyfriend. So, I thought that since I'm breaking it off with him, then you could call off your lawsuit too.
Not a chance in hell. I don't think you know how this works. You cheated on me. Just because you break up with the guy you cheated on me with doesn't take away the fact that you cheated. I'm suing you. The only thing breaking up with him might do is slightly reduce the damages I'd be awarded at trial, but that's it.
Oh no. Really?
And furthermore, we're already divorced.
Wait, we are?
You signed the documents, don't you remember? And what's with this sudden change of heart you're having right now? Didn't you say you were going to have your boyfriend pay your bills for you?
Well, yeah, that's what I planned to do. But when I told him about that, he got really mad at me and said there's no way he could pay that much while he's still in school.
Yeah, it seems like that should be obvious.
And I guess he didn't know that I'll have to pay you any money during the divorce, since usually men have to give half their stuff to their ex-wives.
Any idiot with half a brain would know. That isn't the case when the wife has an affair and initiates the divorce in order to be with her boyfriend. Tell your boyfriend he shouldn't have slept through Divorce Law 101.
It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
And by the way, your boyfriend isn't getting his sweet job at that big company anymore.
What? Why? What do you mean?
He's been whining about the whole situation on his Twitter account. You could just read that. But it was actually that Twitter account that got him in trouble in the first place. He had been publicly mocking his interviewer for months. The company found out about it, and when they did a social media check on him, they decided that the content more than crossed the line of unacceptable public conduct for a company employee and rescinded their hiring offer. I'm not even sure if he's done any sort of self-reflection either. All he's been saying is that he's mad that he has to look for a new job now.
I had no idea.
Wait, he's your boyfriend and you didn't know about his Twitter account?
I don't do Twitter. All I have is an Instagram account.
I guess you wouldn't know then. Well, for me, it really doesn't matter all that much where the money comes in from. All I care about is that the payments are made consistently on time.
Come on, can you at least knock a bit off the amount?
And exactly what reason would I have to do that?
Well, none, but still.
The lawyer will be in touch with you shortly. You can discuss the finer details with him.
Sam, you've got some explaining to do. Answer me right now.
What do you want?
I was watching TV just now. They were doing a special feature on influential local businesses, and your grandpa was just interviewed.
Oh yeah, that. The news people have been coming to the company regularly for a while now. I guess they finally aired it.
How could some random tiny company like your grandpa's go from nothing to one of the biggest in the area in just a few years?
It's pretty simple, actually. We got some patents on a few new products that just so happened to come into incredibly high demand lately. The rest is history.
And why did the company's name change?
My grandpa thought it would be a good idea to change it to something that was more similar to the product series that we got a patent on.
Then why didn't you tell me about any of that?
You never asked.
This settles it. We are definitely getting back together.
Huh?
Well, that way I won't have to pay you any money after all. You wouldn't be so cruel as to sue your own loving and devoted wife, would you?
There's actually one more thing that cost your boyfriend that job offer. Would you like to know what it is?
What is it?
He had an affair with the new owner's wife.
Wait,
There's no way I could let him join the company once that little tidbit of information came to light. That was the nail in his career's coffin.
hold on. Are you saying...
Oh no. Are you saying he didn't even tell you the name of the company he got the job offer from? Even if you weren't interested at all, it seems like you'd ask about it. If only just to keep the conversation going.
Oh, no. I think I know where this is going.
Looks like you guessed it. The company that made a job offer to your boyfriend was my grandpa's, and soon to be mine.
No way!
Yes way. And as the new owner, I can't be associating myself with any sort of person who might besmirch my company's image. So I would deeply appreciate it if you could never, ever contact me again. Wire the amount in the agreement to my account before the week's end, or else you'll be hearing from my lawyer again.
Oh, this can't be happening. My parents said they won't help me, and all the people at my job know about everything, and no one will talk to me anymore. I don't have anyone else to turn to, so come on, Sam, please. I swear to God that I'll be the best wife you could ever ask for this time around. What do you say, Sam? Sam, are you there? Wait, did you block me? Please don't abandon me like this, Sam.
The college kid my ex was sleeping with ended up going to his parents to beg for their help, and they ended up agreeing to pay his legal bills for him, with one condition. He'd have to abandon his current career path to come back and work at the family business, forever. As for my ex, she had been working since well before we were married, so I thought she had to have a decent amount of savings. However, it seems she had spent almost all of it on her boyfriend. Dinners, presents, trips, etc. My lawyer told me she was crying during their entire phone call and saying that she had no money and this settlement would destroy her. She was so desperate to call me that she even called my company's receptionist and begged to schedule a meeting with me. She kept this up for a while, trying every single way you could imagine to get back together with me. However, eventually her boss at her company realized that she had been blowing off her job to make calls to my company at her desk, and when she ignored warnings to stop, they finally got tired of it and fired her. That threw her into a whole new world of financial ruin and left her no time to obsess over me anymore. It's so nice to finally be able to enjoy a life of peace and quiet again.
Hey, Henrietta, why do I get the impression you're hiding your real nature from me and that you're secretly rotten to the core? Excuse me? Where the heck did that come from? I guess the kind of waste of space loser who'd marry my jerk of a big brother was never gonna be up to much. Let's face it, it wouldn't be that surprising if it turned out you'd committed a crime or two here and there, would it? I smell a lowlife. Damn, you scary girl. Get away from me, you psycho! Are you having fun there, getting all worked up about nothing on your own? What? Look, I know you and my brother never got along very well, but that doesn't give you any right to accuse me of imaginary crimes based on nothing but your own deluded, fantastical assumptions. Give me a break. I might not be able to prove it, but if my scumbag brother likes you, I am 100% certain you're either a criminal or some kind of weird sexual deviant. Or both. And why exactly is your brother a scumbag? Huh? Your parents wouldn't pay to put him through high school, so he got a part-time job working at a fish factory to pay for his own education. Then made it into one of America's top colleges using nothing but his own grit, hard work, and dedication. Which part of that makes him a scumbag? I don't understand what your problem with him is. I think he's admirable. He's a scumbag because he ignored our parents' pleas to work to give them money to go towards running the household instead of going to college. He was supposed to provide for us, but he didn't, that selfish jerk. Which part of selfishly ignoring his own flesh and blood to fulfill his arrogant dream of studying at some elite college for pompous jerks is admirable? Go on, I'll wait. What a shame. I feel bad for you, Caitlin. Why? You've been so spoiled and pampered by your parents, you're no longer able to discern the difference between right and wrong, good and bad, or decency and immorality. It's sad, actually. I really do feel bad for you. What? Oh, this won't do. I need to head out to do some grocery shopping soon. Oh, no, you don't, lady. I'm not letting that slide. There is nothing in the fridge, so I need to head out to the supermarket to stock up while it's still the weekend. Are you forgetting I'm the one who cooks all the food in this house? If you absolutely insist we carry on this discussion, then I'm happy to, but you should know it'll mean you going without supper. I'm not sure your parents would be very happy about that. Ugh, god damn it! Fine, you win this time. God, you piss me off. You're a scumbag just like my brother. You two are a match made in heaven. Thanks for the compliment. Ugh! All right, well, I'm heading out for groceries. Ugh, what's your deal? Henrietta, you won't be able to get inside the house anymore. I made sure of it, so don't bother coming home, okay? Huh? You can leave the groceries out by the front porch. I'll bring them in later when you're gone. Now, do a disappearing act. What are you talking about all of a sudden? I'm confused. I told the whole family all about how you went to prison twice. Excuse me? You've really lost me now, Caitlin. What are you talking about? I've never been to prison. What makes you think I care about the truth? My family believes whatever I say, so if I say you're a criminal, you're a criminal. Now get the heck out of this house, okay? While you were wandering around the supermarket without a care in the world, I messaged my entire family all about your secret past. The psycho Henrietta, who my big bro just married, has a secret criminal record she was hiding from us. She was in prison twice. She's dangerous and we have to do something. Yep, that's right. Of course I told my mom and dad, then my grandma, my aunts, uncles, you name it. The whole family knows who you really are now. Huh? Are you being serious? This isn't that kind of thing to joke about, Caitlin. Oh, you wish I was joking. I told them your first arrest got you thrown into a youth correctional facility, and the second, for theft, got you thrown in prison. Mom and Dad were livid. I've never seen anything like it. They said, that woman will never be setting foot in our house again. So don't bother coming back here, okay? Be gone, criminal scum. Oh yeah, silly me. I nearly forgot. Apparently they're going to force you to divorce my scumbag brother. I know this must sting, but please try to understand. We can't go letting criminal blood into our family, okay? At least, that's what my mom and dad said. Can you believe how gullible they are? It's fine. I can assure you your big brother isn't stupid enough to fall for something like that. You might have the rest of your family dancing to your tune, but I promise you we won't be divorcing. Oh, I don't know, Henrietta. I wouldn't be so sure. Even if he doesn't believe me, do you really think he's going to accept a life of constantly being shamed and attacked for being the black sheep of the family who married a criminal? I bet he'll hate it, but he'll have no choice but to divorce you. Why would you do this? Isn't it obvious? Because I want to steal everything my scumbag brother holds dear and make sure he lives a life of constant and unending, torturous, soul-wrenching despair, misery, regret, and unhappiness. Wow, this got dark real fast. Just the mere fact that he exists alone makes me livid. How dare he, that asshole? I wish he'd just hurry up and move the hell out of this house. Why does he insist on hanging around for so long when it's clear I don't like him? Oh my god, Caitlin, you're... What? Actually, forget it. Alright, I get it. Fine, I'll leave. Of course, I don't have a criminal record, but there's no sense in carrying on living with a bunch of people who despise me and won't believe a word I say. That's right, I see you got the hint quickly. You're the garbage of society. Die.
Henrietta, my little sister did the unthinkable. I can't believe she'd do this while I was away. I'm so sorry.
Calvin, I was gonna message you about this whole thing. Sorry. I take it you heard what happened then?
Yeah. Where are you right now?
I'm gonna spend tonight at that business hotel near the station, so don't worry about me. I'm fine.
I see. Alright, got it. But seriously, I can't believe Caitlin told my whole family you have a criminal record. She's really gone and done it this time, that psycho. No one in my family knows me and you have been friends since elementary school, which I guess could have something to do with why they believe her. Still though, I'm shocked she managed to get them wrapped around her little finger so easily. But my grandma has your back. She didn't buy it for 1 second, so don't worry.
Yeah, I figured she wouldn't. The only reason you still didn't move out of the family home is out of worry for your grandma, right? She always did have your back. She's an amazing woman.
Yeah, I had no idea me sticking around would end up causing you so much trouble. I feel awful.
It's fine. I married you and moved in there knowing full well what your sister could be like. I will have something to do about my current situation, but it's not like I'm mad at you or anything.
Well, about that. We got the all clear from my grandma on that thing we discussed before.
Wow, really? That was fast. I was sure it'd take at least a few more months.
Well, in truth, that's how long this kind of thing usually takes. But apparently my grandma made a call to a certain individual, had that individual call in a few favors with someone else, and What do you know? All the hurdles in our way suddenly disappeared. She says we'll be able to get things started this weekend.
Wow, that's great news. Just when I thought I couldn't love your grandma anymore. I see. That really is soon, huh? Just a little longer.
Right? I know things will probably be a little awkward for you until then, but it'll all be worth it, babe. Stay strong.
I'll be fine. Let's do this. I'm having such an amazing time in this house without you here to pollute the atmosphere, you stinky loser. I heard my scumbag big bro will be packing his bags and getting the hell out soon too. Yippee! Woohoo! As far as I can tell, he hasn't been messaging you either. Seems like my prediction was right. It's divorce for you two, isn't it? I knew telling the whole family you were a criminal was the right thing to do. Yay! Die, criminal scum! Everything's going just as I planned it. Even I'm a little surprised. This really is a blast. With this, I'm surely set to live the rest of my life on easy mode. What's going on? Ugh, what is this? Answer the goddamn heckin' phone! It's been a while, Caitlin. Did you want to talk to me about something? Was it by any chance the criminal charges I filed against you? Obviously! What the hell do you think you're playing at? Haven't you heard? When you make slanderous claims with no basis in reality against someone, you face a maximum sentence of 3 years or a fine of up to $4,000. What? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know. You think maybe it could have something to do with you spreading lies about me being a twice incarcerated criminal? Who would have thought that what you were doing is classified as slander? What? I heard about how you carried on spreading your vicious lies about me to everyone in the neighborhood after I moved out. You would have caused me huge amounts of trouble eventually if I let you carry on. You left me no choice but to file criminal charges against you so you'd understand the severity of what you're doing. It's time you were taught a few lessons about life, Caitlin. Wait a sec, you have got to be kidding me. If you want me to drop the charges, I suggest you come up with a reasonable offer and settlement money. If I feel it's enough to make up for the psychological distress you've caused me, and I'm feeling kind, I may just consider accepting it. What? Henrietta, what the hell is this crap? When I tried to sell my mom and dad's house to come up with your damn money, they told me it had already been put up for sale and that a buyer had been found months ago? Explain this crap now! What use is there in demanding an explanation from me? It wasn't me who put the house up for sale. It was the owner of the house, your grandma. What? My grandma? Wait a sec, I thought this house belonged to my dad. Oh, that's strange. I heard it was your grandma who inherited the house when your grandpa passed away. Are you being serious? Well, yeah, duh. How would your grandma have been able to go through the sale procedures if it wasn't hers? Oh my god. No way. But if I can't sell the house, how the heck am I supposed to come up with the money? Oh, is that what you're worried about? Aha, of course. You would be, wouldn't you? I heard you were hit with a compensation claim for cheating right around the time I filed my slander charges against you. A double whammy. Oh, that's gotta be rough. Huh? Wait, how do you... What was it again? Having it off with a married man behind his wife's back? Not only that, but with your mom's approval, no less. Just when I thought you couldn't sink any lower. She's my mom. Of course she's going to be there to support me in my love life. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys have some weird views about the world. Huh? Anyway, Caitlin, more important than that, you were caught taking your lover's wife's belongings from their marital home, weren't you? Tisk tisk, someone's been a very naughty girl. Huh? What's wrong with that? What good are fancy branded bags, diamond rings, and pearl necklaces for a worn-out old hag like her? I pull them off 1,000,000 times better than she ever could. I look the bomb in my new gear. You see, Caitlin, there's this thing called theft, and it's illegal. Huh? Those things you took from their house were all your lover's wife's personal belongings. They didn't belong to you. Basically, you stole them, which means you committed a crime called theft. I don't know exactly what's going on with the whole thing, but if I had to guess, I'd say she was pissed off enough to file criminal charges against you. Am I right? It wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world if she asked for settlement money either, just like I am, would it? Go on, tell me. Am I right? No way! I presume she could have you legally forced to pay compensation for your part in her husband's affair. Is that why you were so desperate for cash you tried selling your parents' house? Things must be bad if those are the lengths you're going to. What the hell? If you knew the situation, why didn't you offer to pay her off for me? I'm your husband's little sister, goddammit! There's such a thing as familial obligations, you know! I tell you what, how does this sound? If you help me out on this one, I'll acknowledge you as his wife. Wow, you really are something else. Are you completely lacking in self-awareness? Can't you see how ridiculous what you're saying is? Ridiculous? How? Think about it. You're asking for money from someone filing criminal charges against you after you lied to get them ostracized from the family. What makes you think I'd want to help you? More importantly, that house is set to be sold soon, so make sure to get the heck out as soon as possible, okay? If you're still there after the sale is finalized, you'll have another crime on your rap sheet. What? It's called trespassing. Wait, seriously? But wait, if the house is sold, that means Grandma's gonna move out, right? I'll just go with her and live with her at her new place instead. Oh, Caitlin, dear, I'm afraid that won't be happening. Why not? To quote her, she ain't my granddaughter, so I ain't got a heckin' solitary darn reason to let the poisonous little brat live with me. Huh? Apparently she advised your dad to get a DNA test to find out if you're his real daughter right around the time I moved out. Huh? A DNA test? But why? She told me to tell you to ask your mother if you want the details. Something tells me it's a conversation you might want to sit down for. Huh? I don't follow at all. There's another reason you won't be living with her. She's moving abroad. What? Why? Because she's getting remarried to a Canadian. Remarried? To a Canadian? Who in their right mind would do such a thing? He's a widower just like her. They hit it off after meeting on a dating app, and she decided to go live with him up there so they could live out their retirements together. Why did no one tell me about any of this? Also, me and Calvin will be going with her. What? To Canada? But why would you do that? Ugh, my head hurts. You see, the thing is, her new fiance is the CEO of a major company up there. It just so happens that Calvin works in the same industry, and he's been offered a very lucrative position at their HQ in Vancouver. No way, you two aren't cut out for life abroad. What could possibly make you think that? It's Canada, Caitlin, not North Korea. It's not like a pair of Americans like us will face much of a culture shock. Oh my God. I can't believe this is happening to me. I have to be dreaming, right? Right? I'm gonna wake up any moment now, I'm sure of it. I am gonna wake up, right? Okay, any moment now. I was supposed to be living my life on easy mode from here on out. Looks like you're finally getting your just desserts for using vicious lies as a weapon to destroy people's lives. What goes around comes around. Once me and Calvin have all of our loose ends tied up, we'll be leaving America for the foreseeable future. That includes the small matter of the settlement money you owe me. If you know what's good for you, you'll come up with it as soon as possible. Oh my God, I can't take this anymore. Caitlin tried to get a distant relative to lend her some money in desperation after realizing she had no other options. But word of her misdeeds had spread among the family by that point, and in an irony so rich you wouldn't believe it actually happened, she herself was now the criminal. The reply read, "Slander and theft? You're such a disappointment, Caitlin. The only one with a criminal record here is you." Suffice to say, she didn't receive a cent. Between that and the affair with the married man, she's now universally despised, the black sheep of the family. After a family meeting, it was determined that she was too dangerous to keep around, and with that, she was swiftly disowned. Last I heard, no one even replies to her messages anymore. Not only that, but Caitlin's parents divorced after the whole DNA test thing. Apparently, no one's heard from either of them since. As for the money Caitlin owed me, she must have felt completely cornered and without options because rumor has it she went into the nighttime escort industry. How do I know, you ask? Well, it's not because she told me, that's for sure. But there were multiple sightings of her going into seedy motels with strange men, so it doesn't take a genius to put two and two together. Looks like her life on hard mode is just beginning.
Oh, Libby, I'm sorry. It's looking like I'm going to have to meet your parents ahead of the wedding on my own today.
Huh? How come? What about your mom?
I don't have all the details, but basically, apparently there was a huge screw-up at the office, and she just got called in on short notice as a matter of urgent importance. She says the company's in chaos and everyone's losing their heads due to some major IT issue.
Damn, that sucks. It must be pretty serious if they're calling your mom in on short notice like this. Has this happened before?
Nope, first time. Don't worry though, babe. She says she's still going to do whatever she can to make it. It'll probably just be a little later than planned is all. Could you tell your parents just to expect me for the time being? Also, tell them we're really, really sorry.
Got it. Don't worry, Andy, it's fine. This whole thing has been a mess since the start, to be honest. The plan was for you to meet my parents on your own to begin with, but for some reason my stubborn blockhead dad insisted your mom be there for the occasion. I was super grateful when she managed to make the time despite being crazy busy with work. Your mom's pretty high up at the company, right? You know what they say, with great power comes great responsibility. Can you believe we've been engaged for 3 months and you still haven't met my mom and dad? It's kind of funny when you think about it.
Yeah, I know, babe. It's just been one thing after the other, right? Anyway, don't worry. My mum promised she's going to do whatever she can to be there. Thanks for being so understanding about all this. Right, well, I'm going to be at the Italian restaurant we booked at 11 a.m., just like we planned.
Okay, great. Take care on the way, Andy.
Well, if it isn't my least favorite poverty-stricken loser. How you doing, Mr. Single Mother Household? You have the nerve to say you want my daughter's hand in marriage only for your mother to stand us up on the day of her first meeting. But really, I can't expect you to respect your father-in-law when you don't even know what it's like to have a dad. I'll take it this is Libby's dad, Paul? Yeah, that's right. I got your number after a sneaky look through my wife's phone. You low-life son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. Your wife just sent me a message apologizing for what you did at the restaurant.
My wife apologized to you? She wouldn't be seen dead apologizing to the likes of such a peasant. Don't make me laugh, boy.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You storm into the Italian restaurant I booked for us all like a man possessed, then you double bitch slap me in the face with a fat wad of banknotes. I can't believe you. You're crazy.
You should know, boy. That fat wad of banknotes I just taught you a lesson with was $10,000. You hear that? 10,000.
You mean you got all that money prepared, especially to pull your crazy little stunt? No matter how much I think about it, no matter how many times I go over it in my head, I can't fathom why you would do that to someone you'd only just met, let alone your daughter's fiance. What the hell's your problem? What exactly don't you like about me? What did I ever do to deserve that?
I just told you, didn't I? Goddamn, son, you really are a moron. There's no way I can let some broke loser from a single mother household marry my precious daughter. Marry someone from your own social class, peasant.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I was raised by a single mother, but you should know that my mum has a good job and does pretty well for herself, so there's no chance of us ever being in financial trouble. Not now, not ever.
That's nothing but your one-sided interpretation of events. Believe me, kid, your mom's struggling financially. All single mothers are. She probably just doesn't want to admit it. All single mother households are poor, and all poor people come from single mother households. It's just the way of the world, boy. You've probably been so poor your whole life that you lack the ability to recognize the desperation of your own situation. Allow me to rephrase that to make it easier for you to understand, given that you're such a pea-brained moron. Basically, You and my daughter's values are too different for you to be a suitable husband for her. So you listen, and you listen good. I do not acknowledge this wedding, and you do not have my blessing. If we allow a poverty-stricken brokey like you into the family, you'll be begging for handouts before we know it. But you should know, my family ain't no charity, kid. Get on government handouts and leave us the hell alone. When you see a cockroach, there's only one course of action: to crush it. And crush you I did.
Fine, I see how it is. So you're prejudiced against single mothers. I get it. So, you hate me. I get it. Still, that doesn't give you the right to come up and slap me in the face with a wad of banknotes on our first time meeting. I'm your daughter's fiance, for crying out loud.
I introduce myself like that because I don't acknowledge you as my daughter's fiance. Just like I told you, kid. What is it? You struggle to read English? This just proves that single mothers are a scourge on humanity and should be eradicated from the face of the earth. You illiterate oxygen thief. And do you seriously think a lowly maggot raised by a single mother like you deserves my daughter's hand in marriage? Quit making me repeat myself, boy. Anyway, your subhuman mother just proved my point. This was her chance to show me that not all single mothers are a total waste of space. But no, she just had to go and be late to our meeting, didn't she? You lower-class peasants make me sick.
Paul, I know Libby already told you this, but my mum got called into the office on urgent notice. She had no choice about not being able to make it on time. I can assure you she wanted to. She just messaged me. She'll be arriving at the restaurant soon.
You mean she got summoned to the office by the boss? How'd she screw up this time? You know, it'd be funny if it wasn't so tragic. Single mothers are all the same.
No, you're wrong. That's not why they called her.
In any case, I don't approve of you marrying my daughter. Anyway, where did you go after I brought the smack down on you, kid? You ran away with your tail in between your legs like the little bitch that you are, huh? Did you?
One of the staff at the restaurant said I could use one of their private rooms to pull myself together in.
I see. So you're still inside the restaurant, huh? This should be good. Hurry up and come and get it.
Come and get what?
The $10,000 wad of banknotes I just punked you with. You break up with my daughter, I'll give you the $10,000. Yeah, think of it as a payment for getting the hell out of her life. $10,000 must be a fortune for a broke loser like you, right?
Sorry, Paul. If you'll excuse me, my mum just got here and I'm going to go speak to her.
Huh?
Sorry for keeping you waiting. I was speaking to my mum.
Yeah, what's wrong, kid? Stuck between the rock and the hard place of wanting that big, juicy 10K while simultaneously wanting to preserve what remains of your wounded pride?
I need to ask you this just in case, but are you sure you want me to break up with Libby? Yeah, my mum are on our way to see you now.
I see how it is. So you decided to go with the 10K, did you, kid? Looks like Mr. Brokey didn't have any pride after all. Once I give you this 10K, you're never to try to speak to or see my daughter ever again. Do I make myself clear? I never want to see your low-income peasant face again, for as long as I live. Hey, Andy. Wait a sec. Please, I'm begging you, kid. No way, this cannot be happening. Your mom is the CEO of my company. I knew you had the same surname, but I thought there was no way. I thought a single mother could be so successful. Andy, you there, pal? Fine, you win. I approve the wedding. Please, just give me a chance to explain myself to your mom, to the CEO. You can do that for me, right, bud? Don't ignore me, Andy. Come on, kid. I just said I'd let you marry my daughter, didn't I? This is what you wanted all along. Can't we just put the past behind us already? Come on, I thought we were pals. Reply to me.
Dad?
Libby? Where the hell are you right now, young lady? Why would you disappear on me when your own wedding's on the line?
I didn't disappear. I've been with Andy the whole time.
Huh?
Also, Andy's mom is here with us.
Oh, really? She is? Libby, I'm serious here. This ain't no joke. You need to ask Andy to reply to my messages. Also, you need to tell him to bring his mom back here pronto. There's something I really gotta talk to her about. This is urgent business, I tell you. Urgent.
Dad, why are you talking down to me? Why do you think you have any right to give me orders?
What?
Do you have any idea how weak your position is right now? Or maybe you do, and you're just burying your head in the sand and trying to deny reality. Is that it?
Libby, what's gotten into you?
Want to know why I never told you about Andy's mom all this time? Because I knew how much pleasure you take in looking down on those you perceive to be lower down the social hierarchy than you. And I thought it'd be less trouble for everyone if I kept it quiet.
Less trouble?
I knew that if I told you Andy's mom is the CEO of your company, you'd have been sucking up and brown-nosing her constantly for good boy points at the office, wouldn't you?
Well, she is my boss.
Yep, that's why I intentionally didn't tell you.
Oh.
But I had no idea you double bitch slapped my fiance with a wad of banknotes. I've had it with you.
No, Libby, don't say that, please.
The worst thing about this whole thing is that $10,000 isn't even yours. That's the money from Mom's grandpa's inheritance, isn't it? You know, you and Mom both know the pins to each other's bank accounts in case of emergencies. But that doesn't give you the right to help yourself to her savings behind her back.
But Libby, me and your mother are married.
Married or not, wrong is wrong. Besides, who the hell do you think you are? You slapped my fiancé across the face with a wad of banknotes before trying to pay him off to get out of my life with money that didn't even belong to you in the first place? Have you no shame?
Well...
Where is your pride now, Dad? Are you a moron?
Livy, that's no way to speak to your father. Take it back.
Oh, don't worry, that's fine, because you're not my dad anymore. I won't be taking anything back, but want to know what I will be doing? Cutting you out of my life forever. I figured I should at least say my piece before we said our final goodbyes.
What?
That's not all. You'll be receiving a bill for compensation from Andy's lawyer, as well as the bill for his medical bills when he gets done at the hospital. Oh, and let's not forget the wages you'll be covering for the time he has to take off of work.
Wait, what compensation? Medical bills? How? I barely touched him.
You barely touched him? You slapped him with so much force that he fell back and sprained his finger and wrist while trying to prevent himself from falling over.
What?
He's currently being treated at the hospital. Andy works with his hands in a job that requires delicate and precise movement of his fingers. Which means that now, thanks to you, he has no choice but to take several weeks off to rest up.
Oh, wait a sec. If that's true, how the hell was he messaging me just now? Surely if he sprained his finger, he shouldn't be able to message me, huh? Gotcha.
Will you ever realize what a moron you are? It was me who sent those messages.
What?
I guess it's not that unreasonable that you wouldn't notice. They were entirely in his own words, after all. He told me what he wanted to say, and I typed it.
What the heck?
You should know that he's as shocked and appalled by what a vile, disgusting excuse of a human being you are as I am.
No, I'm not like that. You got this all wrong.
I'll be dropping Andy off at his house before heading back to my apartment.
Libby.
Oh, and you better make sure you give Mom back her $10,000 as soon as possible. I mean it.
Excuse me, Andy. Sir, would you mind, would you please accompany for a meeting with your mother, the CEO? I'm gonna get demoted if you don't help me here. My wife already divorced me. I already said I'd allow the wedding. You can marry my daughter now. That's what you wanted, right? Please, I'm begging you, Andy. Andy, kid, please. I swear, my life is over if you don't help me out here. I'll do anything you want. Just say the word and it's done. Please, please. Libby?
Oh, hey, Andy. It won't be long now before your recovery is complete, right?
Yep, I've been able to type messages on my own for the last week, and before long I'll be totally back to normal.
Oh, I'm so relieved to hear that.
Oh yeah, I heard that your mum and dad are going through divorce court. They already living separately?
Yep, you betcha. The house belongs to my mom, so Dad had no choice but to pack his things and leave.
Would you mind filling me in on the details?
Well, you know the settlement money you and my dad agreed on for you to drop the charges you filed against him? Apparently, he hadn't learned his lesson the first time around because he tried withdrawing money from my mom's bank account again behind her back in a desperate attempt to come up with the money.
Wow, are you kidding? He did it again?
But this time, my mom's patience reached its limits. It turns out my mom had been putting up with a ton of his bullcrap for years, and this was the straw that finally broke the camel's back. She flipped out on him and let out all those years' worth of pent-up frustrations of anger in a few minutes. So yeah, then he left the house and that was it.
Wow, I see. But by the way, you know when my mum got called out to the company on the day we were both supposed to be meeting your parents? Well, it's about that trouble I mentioned at the company. You're never going to believe the reason she actually got called out.
Oh, if you mean the cause of the problems at your mom and dad's company, I heard about it. Apparently my dad made a series of blunders that caused the entire company's IT systems to go down. He got demoted from department manager to regular old run-of-the-mill employee.
Oh, you knew? Yep, that's exactly how it went. I don't work there myself, so I'm not familiar with all the details, but I hear that's the gist of it.
Can you believe he screwed up so hard he paralyzed the entire company while he was busy throwing his weight around with you and your mom like he was your lord and master? God, he's such an arrogant jerk. I am so fed up with him, it's hard to even get mad anymore. It's more like a disappointed exasperation. I'm so sorry for everything he put you and your mom through. You didn't deserve any of that.
Why would you apologise? You didn't do anything wrong, babe. My mum knows it's not your fault too, so don't sweat it.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, you know those pamphlets from the wedding venue we discussed before? Well, guess what? They finally arrived. You want to take a look?
Hell yeah, you bet I do.
All right, I'll bring them along for tomorrow's date then. We're your Sunday best, sweet cheeks. But for now, I've got to take a shower.
Sunday best? Sure thing, I can do that. I'm so looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow, sweetie. No kidding, look at the time. I think I better jump in the tub myself.
All right, well, good night, babe. Catch you tomorrow, okay?
Yep, nighty-night, pumpkin pie. See you tomorrow.
After a tempestuous period of hostility and tedious legal procedures, Libby's mum and dad's divorce finally went through, a few months after the events of today's saga. As for the settlement money, we agreed on for me to drop the charges for the assault. He paid me it all in one lump sum, out of what little he had left of his savings. I was actually surprised. I figured he'd try and worm his way out of it somehow, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. We may have put the whole thing behind us, but that doesn't mean we'll be inviting him to our wedding. When we informed him as such, through my lawyer, apparently his face turned as pale as a sheet, and his expression turned to one of hopeless despondence before he finally burst into tears. Astonishingly, in spite of everything, it still seemed like he had no idea as to why his life was in such a bad way. A few weeks later, he was reported for breaching his company's sexual harassment policy, fired on the spot, and on top of having used the last of his savings on my settlement money and compensation, suddenly found himself flat out broke. Last I heard, he currently works part-time flipping burgers while spending his days being told off by his high school student boss, while constantly on the verge of tears. I guess it's true what they say, what goes around comes around. Remember to be nice, folks.
Thank you for watching. please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.